we got a minute yet.
Do you want me to read the agenda?
See, if I go and look for her, she's gonna come in, and then you're gonna have to send her the one from me, and it's gonna be.
I thought she was coming.
We were gonna start without you. No, I know. Oh, we know. All right. Hope there was nothing pressing. No, was gonna have to wait for it to be ratified if we can. Sorry. Okay. Okay, now call the meeting of Carbon County Board of Commissioners. Order, please rise for a moment of silence, prayer, and pledge of allegiance. Dear God, give those that are battling breast cancer and all types of cancer strength in body, courage in spirit, and patience in pain. Heal them, Lord. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of constituting the accuracy of written minutes. Tapes are reused, eliminating recorded records of these proceedings. Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held October 6, 2022.
Motion approved. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. Are there any guests concerning county business at this time? Yes, sir.
Morning.
Morning.
Jerry Hoare from Jim Tour. The Massachusetts Institute of Technology computed a living wage for every county in America. Carbon County, Pennsylvania, for a single adult with no children is $17.03 an hour. Currently, you have some employees earning a wage that qualifies them for public assistance.
Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. Are there any other guests concerning county business? Hearing none, we'll move on.
Next item, we have a presentation. Mr. Dennis Demara, Chairman of the Carbon, Nature, and Commerce Committee.
Join us up here, Dennis.
I'm gonna be clicking the, unless
I don't
somebody
know,
else.
can we trust Mark or Kevin to?
I'll come back over at the end, Ed, if you want me up here, it's no big deal, I can do two things at once.
Kevin, I know it.
Did
You see
want
where it's
that,
at.
Did you want that projected on the screen?
Well, he will.
I thought that's
Yeah.
what it will do.
Yeah, it's,
Oh, it is.
yeah.
On. Okay.
No, it's ready. It's ready.
Okay.
Let's go with both videos first, and,
Okay.
Gonna have
Alright,
to
I
screen
can-
share, Dennis.
Get a remote.
these are two videos that were just recently produced by the Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau for our Nature and Commerce Committee to talk about the message of connecting nature and commerce.
Clean water, the lifeblood of our existence, must be protected at its source. These streams naturally filter our drinking water. Clean water is the basis of so much farmland, so much drinking water, so much of our recreation, so much of our wildlife. Please think about this clean water and what it means for you and the generations to come. We want to see Carbon County grow, but how it grows is most important.
And then this one.
Successful economic development is critical for the health and well-being of the community. But what if we encourage the rehabilitation and renovation of existing buildings in our downtowns? We're already doing this in Carbon County, but we can do more. Instead of development and conservation working against each other, they can and should be working together in a symbiotic relationship. It's important to revitalize those vacant buildings in our downtowns and bring life back to those neighborhoods. We need everyone's support in Carbon County to make this happen.
Thank you, Commissioners, for giving me the opportunity to just share a few minutes about not only that video that was just produced by the Pocono Mountain Visitors Bureau to really highlight the mission and goal of the Chamber and Economic Development's Nature and Commerce Committee. We started about 4 years ago. Conservation organizations working in what we call the Upper Lehigh watershed, and we produced the Return on Environment study that is at the Chamber and Economic Development's website. In fact, before I forget, Kathy Henderson is going to be getting an award November 3rd at the Woodlands in Wilkes-Barre with the Pennsylvania Environmental Council for her work with us and on the in the conservation community. So we're very excited about that. But I just want to close by telling you about something very important that's coming up. And this is part 2 of conserving special places in Carbon County. As you know, with the Commissioner's support back in June, we had a municipal forum on zoning for economic growth and conservation. And now on October 25th, Tuesday, October 25th, in concert with the COG, with the Council of Governments, at 6:30 p.m., we're going to have another presentation. It's another workshop, and it's how can Carbon County municipalities act now to use zoning codes to achieve the best possible development outcomes in their communities. And we're going to highlight what we call the Fabulous 5 communities. There's 5 municipalities that are updating their zoning. Franklin, Lehighton, Mahoning, and Jim Thorpe and Summit Hill are in progress. They're updating their zoning codes to encourage new development that can serve special places, special features in Carbon County. So we would like to ask the commissioners to encourage the municipalities to come out and attend this on the 25th. And Dave Bodner has put out an email to all the municipalities, and we would like to see your support.
And I think it really went well the last time. I think we had, was it 17 people from the municipalities coming, and they didn't really realize what could come to the area, how quick it could come, and could ruin an area. I think they saw, like, and I said, like, with the 2 new hospitals that we're getting, we have to do that. And I know the Fabulous 5, but I'd like to see it the Fabulous 27, that every one of our municipalities would come and look at this, what we can help them. And I think a lot of them look at, they have to do all their zoning. They just have to do a couple. I mean, they don't have to do everything, you know, and I don't want it to get to the point. I said, we do want growth. A lot of people don't like warehouses. There is a place maybe for warehouses, but we want to keep them where they're supposed to be. Right. And I think that's very critical to every municipality, not just the 5 that are listed there. I mean, they can encroach on some areas and you don't want it where it's at, and you're going to be stuck with it the rest of your life there. So, I mean, the other municipalities, like, they came there and they were sort of, not, I can't say they were shocked, but they were glad they came. I mean, they didn't know what it was about. So I would encourage all the municipalities to get to this. I mean, it's something that the woman that did the presentation did great on what you can do with your town, and she also put what can happen to your town. And I think some of the places you can see it, just like one of our biggest things that happened in Carbon County was the bypass. You know, the bypassed Lehighton, and that's what happened to the businesses. So I think everybody should come out. Don't let a bypass come to your municipality.
Right, I think some of the zoning dates back to the 70s.
Yeah, 72, some of them are. Right. It's like,
Just this morning, I had a conversation with one of the rafting companies, and because the trailhead is closed right now for renovations in Whitehaven, and the businesses that were affected, it's not like a Jim Thorpe, a smaller community, but the because the trailhead being closed and the lack of people coming really affected the local businesses in a small community such as Whitehaven and Weatherly. It would affect as well. So there's a huge impact on the economic revenues that we get from the tourism, et cetera. And I got a call yesterday from one of the news media asking, you know, what is the economic impact of all the trails and what this could, how it could affect the county and the revenues and economic development. And of course, I referred them to Pocono Mountain Vacation Bureau, who would have all those statistics, but it's a huge amount of money that comes into this county, not only Jim Thorpe, but the surrounding communities, wherever this trail goes. Look at Weissport. We were at Copperville this morning for a program. The little businesses, the little restaurant, the ice cream shop, it's the little businesses that really do, it makes a difference.
Right.
You know, so.
Yeah, Weisport is a tremendous example. Chantilly's,
Tilly's,
Jay Fry purchasing that building, and we had him at one of our meetings, and he said it's because the trail goes through Weisport, and even I had my grandkids to the number 9 mine in Lansford, and when I worked for the state and helped fund that opening of that mine, it's just tremendous. The people from all over that are coming to experience and learn the history of anthracite mining.
I know, and I think we talked about it the other day, that everybody thinks it's for tourism, and when I was out in the parking lot on Tuesday, I seen like 3 of my neighbors from behind. You know, it's not just for tourism, it's for the local people also, and I think that's what's gonna attract, you know, with our hospital, we're gonna attract, maybe we'll get better housing in areas and attract more people, that we will have a bigger tax base. I mean, I think basically that's what we're looking for.
Yes.
But we don't want a tax base that's gonna run out in 5 years from now. We want something that's gonna be committed for a lifetime.
One of my other biggest concerns is the farmland preservation, and Jerry had mentioned it in his video here, and the food chain, and we heard a little bit about that this morning at the Economic Outlook, and the food chain and possible shortages if we don't preserve those farmlands and start to develop our own resources.
Exactly.
Chris, any
No,
comments?
nothing. Nope.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Okay,
Dennis.
thanks, Dennis.
Thank you.
Are you gonna be sticking around to the end of the meeting?
I will if you need me.
So, unless we,
Okay,
news
I
media
can't.
gonna have any questions for Dennis, or we have him here?
I just have 2 quick ones.
2 quick ones? Go ahead.
Dennis, with this being open, is this open to all municipal or anybody?
To all municipalities, yes, so we know that not all of them are members of the COG, the Council of Governments, but we're opening it up to all the municipalities, really to see what those 5 that are in the process of doing and learn from that.
Okay, and if the municipality can't make it in person, is this going to be live streamed on Facebook like you normally?
Yes, the COG meetings will be, and the COG is a public accessible meeting. It is a public meeting, so the entire public is invited.
Okay, so they'll be able to see it online?
Yep.
Okay, thank you, that's all I have.
Anything, Kelly? Okay. You good? Okay, thank you, Dennis. Okay, we move on.
Okay. Next item, the report of executive sessions held.
There was one executive session held on Tuesday, October 11th at 11 a.m. for personnel reasons.
Department reports, the budget transfers.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Supplemental appropriations.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Notstein? Expenditures, approval of payroll check numbers 74682 through 74710, and direct deposit check numbers 6046431 through 6046865 for the payroll paid through the payroll fund checking account for all county funds totaling $668,612.11. This is the payroll dated October 7th, 2022.
Motion to ratify. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Gentlemen, I request, would you entertain a motion to amend the agenda that was publicly advertised specifically to expenditures?
Make that motion.
Second.
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Okay, expenditures, approval of check numbers 231554 through 231778 for expenditures to the general fund clearing account with a correction to the domestic relations fund. The amount should be $4,172.93. The new total for the total expenses is $1,128,844.66.
Motion. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Thank you. The treasurer's report?
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. At this time, we'll recess the commissioners' meeting and reconvene the salary board meeting from last week.
The first item,
Are there any guests concerning salary board business?
next item, report of executive sessions held.
There were none.
Clerk of Courts, Mrs. Boney.
Morning. I'd like to make a motion to change the rate of 1 second deputy, $12.55 per hour, grade 7, step A, to $14.13 per hour, grade 7, step E, effective October 13th, 2022.
And this is due to a promotion within the office.
Yes, so that I can open up and hire
You've
the
already-
last.
The person's already making more than what the position is paying,
Exactly.
just for clarification.
I'll second it.
Mrs. Boney?
Yes.
Mr. Severcek?
Yes.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Any further business for the salary board? Hearing none, salary board meeting adjourned, and we'll reconvene our commissioners meeting.
Next item, personnel reports.
There was no personnel reports this week.
Acknowledgements for courts and row offices? None.
None.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. Advertising. Authorize the advertisement of the invitation to bid for the courthouse renovation project to be received via pen bid.
I will make that motion, but I think there was, I think they wanted to put it out for Monday.
No, there's no
No.
date, there's no date
Okay,
tied
there's no
to-
date,
no
okay,
date.
okay. All right, I'll make that motion.
Okay. Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
A bid award. For approval, recommendation was received from the purchasing manager to award the contract to the sole bidder, Metz Culinary Management of Dallas, Texas, for food service, Area Agency on Aging, at their total bid price of $2,021,640, which represents the 5-year contract total.
Move to approve. Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Children and Youth, for approval and execution, the fiscal year 2022-2023 purchase a service agreement with Cornell Braxis Group of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as per the attached rates.
Motion approved and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The coroner, for ratification, submission of an application to transmit death data via the Pennsylvania's electronic death registration system. This bridge will be used by applicants responsible for reporting deaths in Pennsylvania who are interested in integrating a case management product with the Pennsylvania EDRS. This reporting system will improve data quality and timeliness of death reporting in Pennsylvania and will allow the coroner's office to report deaths in the county more efficiently. Cost of the bridge agreement is $5,000, which will be a reimbursement by the Pennsylvania Department of Health. The Pennsylvania EDRS will be functional on September 30th, 2022, and will be an ongoing agreement.
Move to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Prescription drug monitoring. For approval and execution, an agreement between the County of Carbon and the Pennsylvania Department of Health to obtain coroner reports and toxology reports for overdose deaths, violent deaths, and maternal deaths in Carbon County. Grant agreement is for the period of July 1, 2022 through December 31, 2022 in the amount of $5,000. Again, in January 1, 2023 through June 30th, 2023 in the amount of $5,000 for a grand total of $10,000.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Planning and Development, CDBG, for approval. The fiscal year 2022 Community Development Block Grant Projects for entitlement and non-entitlement communities as listed.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The next item relative to that is for approval, adoption, and execution. The fiscal year 2022 CDBG resolution.
Move to adopt the resolution.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
A service agreement for approval and execution. Service agreement with Schindler Elevator Corporation of Allentown, Pennsylvania for county elevators located in the courthouse, which are 2, Administration Building 1, 44 and 76 Susquehanna Street buildings, at a total cost of $14,184 for a 5-year term, January 1, 2023 through December 31st, 2027. The first annual payment will be reduced by $2,552 due to 2 of the elevators currently under warranty for part of the year. This agreement replaces agenda item number 18-432, approved September 27th, 2018.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The solicitor's report?
Thank you. Regarding the 2022 multi-location paving project, seeking approval and execution of change order number 5 to the contract with Gaver Industries Incorporated, doing business as Barker and Barker Paving of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, for roadway line striping at the Carbon County Correctional Facility. This change order increases the contract by $1,650 for a new contract total of $934,847.86.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Concerning the courthouse renovation project, by request from the purchasing department, seeking a motion to reject the quotation from Cash and Carry Electric to purchase switchboard and components for the courthouse renovation project in the amount of $68,750 due to a payment installation which was a violation of the CoStar's payment terms under CoStar's contract number 008-232, and this was previously approved as agenda item 22-446 on September 1st of 2022.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Related, seeking a motion for acceptance of the quotation from Denny Electric Supply of Pendle, Pennsylvania to purchase a switchboard for the courthouse renovation project in the amount of $67,744, and this would be CoStar's contract 008-E22-853.
Motion accept.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Any further business? Commissioners' reports, Mr. Honor?
None at this time. The only thing I know it's Breast Cancer Month, but I am going to mention this. The Veterans, November is going to be Veterans Appreciation Month at Carbon County Animal Shelter, and they're going to adopt the dogs for half the price. Thank you, that will be it.
Okay. Mr. Lukasevich?
Nothing.
Mr. Notstein?
Nothing today. Meeting adjourned. Okay. Lisa, want to join us up here?
Morning.
Good morning. Morning. So, call the Election board meeting to order. Lisa?
Approve the minutes from the election board meetings held August 11th, reconvened August 18th. I'm gonna do them separate because I just realized Wayne wasn't at either one in August, so I'll just change that on here.
Okay, motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Abstain, so I was absent.
Approve the minutes from the election board meeting held September 8th, 2022.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Approval of the voter registration totals. The voter registration totals as listed are for the eligible electors in the,
Yes.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said yes. I was like, yes, what? Sorry. I was like, he said yes. Sorry about
Any guess
that.
concerning salary board, or election board?
Whew.
Any guess? Okay, hearing no. we'll
Okay,
move on.
sorry about
Okay,
that.
Lisa.
Approval of the voter registration totals of eligible electors in precincts that may participate in the general election to be held Tuesday, November 8th, 2022, as listed. There are pending registration applications because they can make changes up until the 24th. So anything else will be included, but these are as of today.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Election Board vacancy appointments. The following registered electors of Carbon County will serve as precinct election officials filling vacancies at the November 8th, 2022 general election, as listed. There's a lot. A whole lot.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Nostine?
Yes.
Just a few things, I mean, if you guys have any questions, I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update. So we surpassed the primary with mail-ins and absentees. We're at about 4,500 with a return, that have been mailed, with a return of about 1,670. So that's, a little under half, but, I do know that everything that went out from the vendor, they were mailed out on the 27th, and all but 0.6, I don't even remember the actual percentage. It was like 24 ballots were not delivered within 4 days. So, we had a couple that, they seem to be getting lost once they hit the outer post offices, Albrightsville and Esquehoning. We're not sure why. We have tracking. We know they got there, but they never received them. So we reissued 2, canceled them, reissued. But for the most part, even the ones that are leaving here, people are getting them in 2 days, which I think is pretty good.
So we mailed out 4,500 mail-in ballots. We got 1,670 returned
I mean,
so far.
yeah, there's different categories of mail-in and absentee, but the total is about 4,493 as of like this morning. We didn't put any in this morning yet.
Right.
Our registration too, I don't have the exact totals, but I know it's been, I have those totals, but it's been increasing. We were down about 3,000 back in 21 when we did the purge to get all the inactive voters out, so we're back up a couple thousand since then, so, more people are obviously registering to vote. I just wanted to, it's too late for some of the people that mailed theirs back. They have to be in the white envelope. We probably have a dozen that were not, and you can see right through it, so it's not like we don't have to open them, we can just see it. We also have some that either didn't sign at all or didn't date at all. I know if you wanted to explain just like the legal end of it about the undated, nothing really changed, but.
Yeah, well, I think it's the consensus of most of the counties that signed but undated ballots will be segregated and counted and separately reported to the state secretary.
So
Yeah.
Bob, let me ask you, so the Supreme Court ruling, the US Supreme Court ruling that made mute the issue, how does that, because there seems to be a conflict right now from the acting secretary and really at the Supreme Court level.
Well, the Supreme Court's decision. It was actually just a one paragraph administrative order. It wasn't a substantive quote unquote decision. It was just declared because the candidate for the Lehigh County Court of Common Pleas conceded the election about 3 months ago. So they determined that, well, they remanded it back to the Third Circuit just to dismiss it because it's moot. So there was no substantive decision one way or the other. So the Department of State had issued, I think it was in September, its last guidance that said that undated ballots are to be counted. I think it would be the best practice, again, as I said, to segregate those. They have to be counted, but if you don't segregate them,
Yeah, we
then,
wouldn't be able to find
yeah,
them.
then there's
Right.
potential liability later. So this is the safest and best practice.
I mean, like I said, just make sure everything's signed and dated and in the white envelope. Like, I mean, I think honestly, over the past few elections, this is the first one where we've had so many missing secrecy envelopes. I mean, over a dozen, I mean, to me is a lot. I mean, considering we didn't really have many at all. So, I mean, we may find more when we can't pre-canvass because, you know, sometimes it looks like there's no envelope, but, and there might be. So again, we just have those segregated, you know, not counted, just segregated, just so, you know, we can double check once we open them, if anything changes.
Lisa, in regards to the training you started this week, are there any big issues or new issues coming up from the officials?
No, not really. I did put it out there. I know, like Wayne and I talked about this actually like last year about e-poll books or electronic poll books, and I just wanted to see what they thought. Some were like, "Yeah, that's my clue to get out," but when I explained kind of what they did, they, you know, they seemed to be on board either way. I told them it wasn't anything that was coming. I just wanted their, you know, opinion. No, I mean, I haven't had any, you know, nobody really is complaining. It's a lot easier now with like provisionals. They kind of have that all under, you know, in hand about who gets one and who can vote in person. And I do know, I don't know if I said it at a meeting, but a couple months ago, we as counties decided that anybody who hasn't voted since 2020 with a permanent, because it'll continue to stay on the record every year, even though they've been at the polls the last 4 elections, we removed the permanent. So that actually dropped us from 8,000 to like maybe 5,000.
Referring to permanent mail-ins.
Mail-ins, correct. Because people don't understand them. They forget that they got the letter in February, they wanted it, and now they don't. So we, like I said, we as counties were like, we had the, you know, staff to just remove them, so we did do that. We still have people calling and saying, I voted by mail-in, but I want to go to the polls because I want to change my vote. They can't do that. And again, those provisionals would be issued, and then we'd have to go from there. But once we already have your voted ballot, you can't take it back. So, I mean, that's all I have, unless you guys have any other questions.
So what would, if we did away with the books, how much would that save? Would there be any savings?
Well, so here's the thing. There's a lot of different areas that it would cover to help us or to help them. One of them is, I mean, we wouldn't get as many calls from poll workers because they can actually see where people vote if they're not in the right polling place. So that's one big thing. The other is we still would do paper poll books because you need a backup just in case something happens, which I know happened in a few counties. They forgot to do the paper poll book, so they had nothing. So you do need a backup. The paper poll books for an election are like $1,500. One tablet, I believe, is $7,500. So I mean, over the long run, yes, it will pay for itself. The upside for us is instead of hand banking in every single voter, if there's 50, 40, you know, whatever who voted, you just kind of hit a button and it all uploads. So I mean, it's, you know, it's a toss up for work that way. And I do think it would help the poll workers. I mean, I know a lot of poll workers were scared. Some of them did like a demo run and they love them. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I do know that nobody's pushing them. I just wanted their opinion since they're the ones that's, you know, that are going to be using them.
My question would be, would the voters even trust it being on a computer?
I mean, there's no like internet, so it's just on the poll pad and it connects with like one in my office. I mean, maybe not. I mean, like I said, with everything going on, there's so many stories
Would
out there.
people trust
But
it whether
yeah.
it's safe or not?
Mhm.
They're still gonna question it.
And I did let the poll workers know just to double check about, make sure the person's signing where they're supposed to be signing, if it's like a junior, senior, or, if they're not in the book, ask if, their name changed or anything. We have people that didn't change their name for 20 years, but they need to update their registration. It's just a lot easier if they do it, instead of waiting till election day and then, then letting us know.
Okay.
And we didn't decide on extended hours. I will let you know. We're just trying to figure out, like, when. We have the 24th that we're here till 5, because that's the last day to register. And the 1st that we're here till 5, which is normal. I'm just not sure. People are kind of running in, just kind of not parking in the lot, but just like literally running in. So we haven't really had any issues. I don't want to waste the time to be there if no one's going to come. We've been so busy in town over the past couple weeks, nobody even wants to come here during the weekends at all. So they're picking like Tuesday is their day, because it's like from Wednesday on, it's just been mobbed. So, but we're discussing that, and I'll check in and let you know.
All right. Anything else? Hearing none, meeting adjourned. Okay, Kelly.
Hello there. Hi, welcome back.
How are you?
Thank you. Yeah.
So, what did I miss in 3 months?
Talk to James. Right.
On the food service for the aging, was that higher or lower?
Higher, I forgot what it is higher, but I don't recall what the, how much, but it is higher, definitely.
And on the courthouse renovation project, the rejected bid, can you elaborate on?
How about Rhonda or the controller?
But not bad.
So, the vendor wanted us to pay in installments, and according to CoStarz, it's a net 30, meaning once we have the item in hand, that is when the net 30 starts. That's not what they wanted us to do. They wanted breakdown in percentages from the point at which we placed the order, and then when it went into production, and then when it was shipped, and then when it was received. And that's against CoStarz regulations.
I just wanted to clarify that. Okay, that's all I have.
Amy.
Hello, may I have a copy, Commissioner Arner, of that Veterans Appreciation thing that I stuff that you would, thank you.
I can email it to you also.
Thank you. And in regards to the drug monitoring program, didn't you guys just do something with this with the coroners, like a few weeks? Is
Yeah.
this the same?
Yeah, this is the same thing.
It's the same, it's the same but different.
Yeah, different thing.
Okay, I just want, I'm just a little confused there, but I think that's it, thank you.
Amy, could you turn on your mic and then discuss the Times News paywall? So bring the mic closer so the public can hear about the Times News paywall that's coming up. I think it's important for the public to know, seeing everything coming.
On the spot.
Well, come on. At times you're the acting editor. Yeah, come on. That's,
Okay. I think I'm on.
Yeah, you're yeah.
Well, the Times News went.
Ryan, do you want to reposition the camera? You can come up front here if you like.
The Times News went to the paywall, as you know, yesterday. You get 3 free articles per month before you have to start subscribing. And obviously the reason is the costs associated with running a business. And we are, one of the main community sources of news in the area. So to be able to continue to provide the news that we need to, we obviously need to have help with paywall. And to subscribe, you would just call our circulation office. People who are ready get home delivery, get this digital for free. They just have to create an account.
How is this going to impact the social media feeds that you all provide in regards to articles? They will disappear?
That I am not quite sure yet.
Yeah.
We are still in the process of working all that out. This was kind of it's working on that part, because I know we are still posting some stuff to the web
Right.
and, to our social media, but I'm not sure how we're going to be moving forward with that.
Since we do advertise many things in the Times News of County, can you talk about a couple of things that won't be behind the paywall?
Sure,
Yeah.
Our typical things, obituaries will be in front of the paywall. In memoriams, the legal notices, classifieds, all of that will still be for free. It's just basically the content regarding the articles and that kind of stuff will be behind the paywall.
All right, good, thanks.
Thank you,
Yeah.
I hate being a
Can you repeat that?
Right.
Okay, nothing, Ryan, we're all good? Okay, any other questions for Amy?